Okay, screw it. I did Gravity Falls fan art. It is National Coming Out Day. Here is. I'm going to make a video explaining why Dipper is trans. Reason number one, because I want him to be. Fuck you. Leave me alone. I get to headcanon random characters as trans because I don't have enough representation and I want representation, so I'm just going to pretend I have it and screw everyone who gets pissed off about it. I will beat you up with my hands. Reason number two. Dipper and Mabel look very, very, very similar. They are basically drawn to look identical. Now hear me out. Hear me out, hear me out. What if? Now hear me out. What if they are identical twins? That would be so cool. That would be so cash money. Reason number three, okay, that entire episode where Dipper, tries to understand masculinity with all of, the bowl guys. It's been a while since I've watched Gravity Falls. I drew this fan art as a whim because I realized that it's been a long ass time since I've drawn Gravity Falls fan art, and the last time I drew Gravity Falls fan art, I didn't know how to draw, and so I wanted to draw something that actually looks half decent instead of how my old art looked, which is to say bad. But yeah, okay, that whole episode where the whole thing is like, I'm a man, I gotta have toxic masculinity. And then he's like, wait a minute, I don't have to have toxic masculinity. That's stupid. Okay, so there's that whole thing. Then, okay, that other episode when they have the carpet on the ground and they do the little staticky thing and then they switch places and he switches places with Mabel and has a mental breakdown. Okay, same. That is such a vibe. Do you know how many stress-induced nightmares I had as a teenager, waking up and having my hair be long again, like dreams where I'm like, oh no, my hair is long again. Everything I've ever worked for is ruined. I've had those so many times, it's unreal. I don't know. Also, just look at him. Doesn't he give off that vibe? He gives off that vibe. Trust me, I can tell. I can tell the vibe, and he has that vibe. Also, you and I both know that if Alex Hirsch could, he would. Because here's the thing about Alex Hirsch, the creator of Gravity Falls. He's such an ally, such an icon. We all love him. Because here's what happened, right? He went up to Disney and he said, hey, can I have gay side characters? And Disney said, no. And he was like, please. And they said, well, think about it. And then the end of the series happened. And they were like, okay, you can make them gay in the last episode. And he said, okay. And then he did. And then Disney was like, yeah, well, look, we took all the credit. Look, we are so inclusive. And Alex Hirsch went on Twitter and was like, yeah, fuck Disney. Disney sucks. I'm never working there again, so I get to say this. How dare they not let me make my characters gay? Such an icon. We love Alex Hirsch in this household. Anyone who says differently can fight me directly. Unless you have, a genuine reason to say differently. I do not know Alex Hirsch as a person, and I do not know everything he has ever done in his entire life. But hear me out. Ally vibes. That's okay. So when people were making theories, this is all over the place, and I have not thought this through at all before recording. I thought it would be more fun that way. But hear me out. When people were theorizing that Danny Phantom, from Danny Phantom, is trans, and Butch Hartman, because he's awful, was like, no, he's not. Grr, I don't like the gays or the transes. And everyone said, haha, that's really funny. We're gonna headcanon this anyway because it's hilarious. You know for a fact that Alex Hirsch wouldn't do that because he's an ally. So, I mean, there's that. But again, back to my first point. I want him to be. Leave me alone. This is all I have. It's really funny to me. Genuinely, this isn't sarcasm. It's really funny to me anytime, a cis person or a straight person, complains when people headcanon characters as queer, and they're like, can straight people have nothing? The answer is yes. You cannot have a single thing. I will take everything from you, I will take everything you own, and I will put it in my pocket, my man-sized pockets. You cannot stop me. There is no way to stop me. I will take all of your things. Every character that's ever existed is now trans and some form, some flavor of gay. All of them. Every single one. You can't stop me. Just try. I dare you to try. I dare you to try to stop me. You can't. You just can't. Headcanon characters as trans is so fun. People should do it more often. I mean, they already do, like all the time, constantly. But imagine if they did it even more. Imagine if we did it for, like, random characters that straight people like. Like, I don't know, what's a straight person thing? What, like Game of Thrones or something? What if someone just went up and was like, hey, yeah, all of the characters in Game of Thrones, yeah, they're actually all trans. Every single one of them. I feel like that would make a lot of people angry, and that's hilarious to me. Man, making people angry with harmless things that don't matter is actually really funny. Because you're like, why are you so mad? We're saying a fictional theory about fictional people that do not exist. Wouldn't it just be fun? Wouldn't it just be fun if every Game of Thrones character was trans? Or what about, like, every character in Call of Duty? Like the campaign version where there's, like, characters that no one plays? What if all of them were trans? That'd be so funny. That would also make people mad for no reason. And I would laugh. I would laugh at every single one of them. Because again, like I said, I will take everything you love. Oh yeah, by the way, unrelated, sorry about the fact that I didn't record the sketching for this. I thought I was, and then I wasn't, and then I was sad. Also, I made it look like a photograph at the end, and I thought it looked really cool. But I didn't record that because I thought it would take me like 2 minutes and be really boring to watch. But then it took me longer than 2 minutes and probably would have been a little bit interesting to watch. But instead I didn't record it. And so you'll never know how I did it. I did it with wizardry and magic because trans people are better than everybody and we have magic abilities that we don't tell people about. But you didn't hear that from me. Happy National Coming Out Day, by the way. I came out exactly 4 years ago today, on the date, and no, that was not intentional, but it is a funny little coincidence that makes me chuckle when I think about it. So, no regrets. Absolutely none. That's the end of the video. I don't want to talk anymore. I've been trying to record this voiceover too many times, and I've lost interest. I hope you have a good day, and if you don't have a good day, I hope you have a good day tomorrow, or another day, whenever you need one. Bye, guys.